Rude and the Hizzy.
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to New Comic Book Day. Let's go. Hey, everybody. How's it going? What's up, comic fan? What's up, Surcam? How was your week, man?
I'm having a good week, man. How about yourself?
Pretty good. Especially, I had a very good day today. As Ice Cube was saying, I didn't have to even use my AK. It was just a great day.
Yeah.
Everything went well. I stayed under the 10 book limit. Didn't spend a lot of money. Well, at least in
Wow, you
first time in
did?
a while. I got there, I didn't have anything in my sub box. I'm like, what? What? So everything I just bought
Hey,
off the rack. So it was a good
hey,
day.
I know we talk about 10 books, but we don't actually do that. What's going on? Are you okay?
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It's one of those odd weeks where it ended. I'm always doing short series. It's like it's all the short series that ended, and nothing of them up to this week was up. So, but I was stunned. I was just like,
What up?
wow.
What
Oh,
up, Real Rude? Good to
what's
see
up,
you in
Rude?
here.
What's up?
Janet,
You're
good
on
to see
time.
you.
Hey,
I was
hey.
just telling Lorenzo that you guys have got to watch Stranger Things. Stranger Things season 4 is the best television I've watched this year. It's possibly the best television I've watched in the past 2 years. It's amazing. Season 3 was the best season, but that is no longer the truth because season 4 is now the best season and it's not over yet. We have 2 movie long episodes left that'll dropping the end of or beginning of July. I am dying right now, waiting for the end of this season. But I'm telling you, Janet, get with Lorenzo, catch up on it, and get you some season 4, especially if you love the 80s. I mean, even if you don't love the 80s, but especially if you love the 80s. And I love the 80s.
Now she hasn't even seen season one, so I've had to go through season one all over again to get her up to
You
speed.
got
So
you got work to do. And
yeah.
honestly, season 1 is really good, but honestly, when I look back on it, and I need
Mhm.
to watch it again because I haven't watched it since I watched it, and I really liked it the first time I watched it. But when I compare it to what's going on right now, I don't feel like it compares at all. It's so much better right now. It
Wow.
really is. We're just at next level stuff right now. Woo! I
Oof.
don't want to spoil anything, so I'm going to shut up now.
But maybe you can do like one of those like
Oh,
episodes, some like season summaries, like they do if you start season two, and they summarize the whole season one in like in one 5 minute. Or,
It's important to actually watch it though and take your time with it because over the course of that time you fall in love with these characters, and that's an extremely important part of what makes the show so good is that there is so many characters to fall in love with that you care about, that you are really worried whether or not they die. Like one of the like there's this scene that uses the Kate Bush's song "Running Up That Hill," which I've heard that song before and I never really got into it, but there's this amazing scene that uses that song and I've been addicted to that song ever since. You guys got to watch it, man.
wow.
Get up on it. And yes, The Wire remains the best TV show of all time. Nothing touches that. This season of Stranger Things does not touch that. Don't get me wrong. That is
Wow.
number 1, but this is really good.
Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely sold on it. So we're looking for a new Ben show anyway. That looks like that might be the one. Yeah.
I had to get it off my chest. I had to get it off my chest. I'm excited about it.
Yeah.
All right, comic books. What's up?
Comical type books. Well, now that you mention it, look at what came in the mail. I got some stuff from eBay, which I don't do very often because like a lot of people on eBay don't know how to ship. And true enough, uh, I got this book for like I think it's not a big deal, just like a $3 book, Detective number 600. I'd had it before and I got rid of it. That's the only reason I got it because it was a $3 book. It came damaged because the guy didn't pack it correctly. A little ding on the corner there, but
It's
$3
a
book. What the hell?
it's a dope cover.
Yeah, it is. I did
Classic
like
looking
that cover.
cover.
I love that cover. That's why I had to get it again because I had that book before. I have to reacquire it. And then the Crisis being out again, or another new Crisis, I had to get. I realized I'm short a few of the original Crisis. This is number one, and of course it came with a ding on the corner too, but it might be a pressable defect, as they say. So we might be able to get that one
Yeah,
out.
shout out sh- Shout out to Pressable Defects. What's
Station.
up?
Yeah. So, and the one I was looking for mainly, was why I got 3 from this person, was Powers #1. This was $3. And this was one time, like, I want to say like a $50, $100 book. And I feel like Powers didn't get a fair shake when it was on that little, like, was it the PlayStation channel, whatever the hell that was that nobody saw? It was like the Power
Never heard of
series. Exactly. It was like a Power series on some obscure channel that nobody saw. And I think this book will get another shot at some point because it's such a good story. So for that price, for $3, and the shipping was marginal, even though 2 of the books got damaged, but the main book was okay. And the last thing is you check the app, which we all know. There's this book called Death Rattle from Kitchen Sink that has the lost pages of The Crow in it, from The Crow #1 and James O'Barr. And it's going for like $12 right now. And I found a guy on eBay selling them for like $3. And I bought him out. I bought all 3 of his copies, and he packed them properly, and they came looking okay. So that was the best deal of the eBay day. So it was a good day, as I said before. So.
My favorite kind of comic book collector, the speculator that never sells.
I know. You wait for the right time though, but you buy multiple copies so you can sell one, you keep one, like the sneakerheads, they buy 2 pair, one to rock and one to stock. I do the same thing kind of with comic books, eventually.
That is a completely foreign thing to me, the sneakerheads thing, man.
I knew a guy. I worked with a guy who was a hardcore sneakerhead, man. This dude, I mean, he was barely keeping it together, but he made sure he had the latest sneakers. I mean, he was.
Hey,
it was just something else,
I'm barely keeping it together, but I make sure I get my comic books. So I understand.
What I'm saying. We all got our thing, right? We all got our thing that we do. So I can't say nothing about it. Can't say nothing about it.
What up, Travis? Good to see you, brother.
Someone else joins. Hey, what's up, TM? Happy NCBD.
The hardest working man in comic book YouTube right there. The man's everywhere.
Yes.
Hey!
Yes, exactly. And from the main shop, which one of my lowest pickups days of New Comic Book Day, since New Comic Book Day has been around, I only got 9 books. I did get a lot of them that are going to be shipped from my comic shop in T-Fall, so I didn't pick them up in hand. But I did get a Venom. I'm not reading Venom. I love this cover, man. This Venom #8 with this with Kang slicing Venom in half. I think it's a first appearance in here too. So I did.
Is that the A cover?
It is the A cover. Yeah. I forget who the artist is, but man, it's a banging cover. I picked that baby up because I just got a feeling, like, plus it's, first appearance and all that good stuff, And also,
that's how they get you.
They do. Multiversity Teen Justice #1, Pride Month, A cover. I think I have a B cover or a variant cover. This one coming from T-Fall too. It look pretty nice.
So Multiversity, that is about diversity. Then is that what it is?
I believe so, and it's I think that's main with because on the cover I picked this character whose name his name escapes me right now. It looks kind of like a Robin, sort of, but like maybe medieval Robin. I don't know, but they have a cover appearance on that and on the one that I bought, which I can't remember the number of book that was. But anywho, Dark Crisis, #1 of 7 or what it is, 1 of 7. So that's the A cover of that one. Another crisis in the DC universe. Just can't get away from those crises. Nubia, Queen of the Amazon. Well, I guess I'm thinking Nubia is the new the new big cheese in the Amazon universe, which is good for her,
Is that another #1?
This is another. This is one of 4 of a limited series, though. This is a limited series. It's been like about 3 limited series, and they've all been like Nubia series, But she's been coming up.
That's how they get you. They heard you.
Oh man,
they heard you. It's like, all right, this is what we're gonna do. Instead of going for 50 issues. We're gonna go for 4 issues. That way, Lorenzo will always buy
That's right. As
our
Real
series.
Rude says,
They're
it's the
on to
first
you.
appearances for every month for the last 2 years. Exactly. And only one of them. That's the
Yeah,
one of his son, right? That's the big one. That's the only one that's really like, and maybe what's his nut? Neil, or not Neil, Null, the other guy.
yeah.
Null's first appearance, and what's Venom's son's name? Whose name escapes me. You can tell I don't read the book. Uh, his son, Dylan. Dylan is his
Dylan,
son.
yeah.
Yeah. So those are the two that really paid off, but all the rest of them, you'll see. You'll see.
That's a good point that Rude makes though. And it's like I don't know when I listen to some people talk about first appearances, I always am like, it doesn't feel like they recognize the crapshoot that first appearances are. There are first appearances all the damn
Oh,
time.
sure.
And there are
Oh, sure.
far less first appearances that really mean anything in the long run. But you always see people picking up every single they're like, I don't know. Can you buy every single one and and win? I don't know.
Not and win. You can buy every single one, but and you kind of have to use your intuition and think like, this might be something. You kind of just like, this looks like a good idea, or you kind of see what the buzz is about it, and sometimes the buzz is wrong too. As nobody knows everything. Who knows who's going to be?
Well, especially with modern books, though, with first appearances in
Yeah.
modern books, it really feels like a really big crapshoot. But when you see people going after them and talking about them, it doesn't feel like they know that. Like especially with these Star Wars books.
I don't know, man. I tell you, the High Republic is going to be a thing. It's happening. It's in production.
Yeah, see,
It's
there it is.
dude. I mean, first Boba
They
Fett.
got you.
Whoever you had the first Boba Fett. Whoever you. I mean, so many of these names, man. Ahsoka Tano. Who the hell saw Ahsoka Tano coming? I didn't see him. I didn't see her coming. Maybe the people who read Star Wars
Yeah.
24/7 maybe saw him, but you just gotta like. You don't buy a ton of them. You just buy one or two here and there, and you hope that some of them pan out. And
Yeah, I'm waiting
yep.
for that book that hits $1,000, baby. What's up? I want an Ultimate Fallout 4 book, one
Ultimate
that just
Fallout 4.
skyrockets for you.
SIKTC 1. Those are the type of things
Ooh.
you gotta think like. Not a low print run, a brilliant writer, a character that catches on and people identify with. Those are the things you kind of look for, and you hope that you guess right. Nobody's got
Yeah,
an
man.
exact formula.
Why not Seven Secrets, man? Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
I still got faith in Seven Secrets. I mean, just because we're the only people talking about it, they might get discovered. Somebody might, where has this been? Next thing you know,
But it's Tom Taylor, right? He's one of the best writers doing it
Yeah.
right now. I mean, he's not for everybody, obviously, but it just doesn't feel like that book has any buzz. Everybody quit it. But I like it. I can't wait for the finale.
I can't wait for the finale. I know, me too. I'm waiting for that. And one of our favorite writers, I missed this book, I think, last week when it came out. So The Closet, #1. I actually just read it. I don't know if you read this yet, but it's kind of.
I've not read it. I need to read it.
Yeah, I just read it right away. It's a good, quick read. And it's all I got to say is that people, listen to your kids. Listen to kids tell you stuff. So many stories I see. Oh man, they're not paying attention. They just go play. Yeah. There's no monster in the closet. Forget about it.
I believe that. Listen to your kids, #1, and #2, your kids understand and see and observe far more than you understand they do.
Oh yes.
Which is such a scary thought, man.
It is a scary thought. But they haven't had all the programming and deprogramming that we've had in the world, so they're innocent. They're literally innocent, so. And another one I've got.
I'm gonna fix that. Don't you worry, buddy.
Yeah, I know you will. Another one I've also had a chance to read is this one, which is After School. Actually, it's called Skybound, from Skybound Presents, and it's called After School. This is going to be another anthology, a horror anthology from, this is all the rage now, another horror anthology from Image. And I've read this one, and it's really, I mean, it's you can tell the people who write this love dogs, but maybe not other animals. But it comes through in the writing, and
Kind of like Paw Patrol. You probably don't watch Paw Patrol, but that's how Paw Patrol is.
Yeah, yeah,
They're like they be hating on cats and they love dogs in
yeah,
Paw Patrol.
yeah. This is a much darker version of Paw Patrol, I think, right?
Okay, all right. Sorry,
I think.
sorry, I'm a dad. Can't help it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What's that rude? The ending is what grabbed me. Okay, yeah, yeah. Number 2 about the, I guess the closet. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Your kids see stuff we don't see, and speaks of
Man,
stuff
the
I haven't
closet
educated.
killed me. Closet killed me on my video, man. They had so many covers, and I hate it when because I want to show all the covers, but when they have 50 covers, it's like, oh god, that is
Oh
so much
man.
editing.
Oh
Golly,
my God. I don't know how Bueller does. I mean, he does. I guess is that his
yeah,
only edited video of the week? Because the other one is live. He does live streams. But if that's his only edited video of the week, I can totally understand because that's a lot of damn work.
it
That
is. Well, he had the Sunday or the Monday morning show used to be edited, but now, yeah,
mhm.
he just does it
Oh yeah,
live.
yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, but that's a lot less research. Just him and Bob kicking it and kicking back
That's the
some
thing.
coffees.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that,
it,
oh my
it's
God.
one thing to display all this information. It's another thing to go and gather the information, which is an extensive process, I can tell you.
Oh my God. I mean, you heard too that I've heard that him and Bob are getting back together at least for one more, maybe the next week. He's Beatles back
Good,
in
man.
in Oregon, and
Good.
Coffee and Comics
I don't know.
comes back for at least 1 week, starting next Monday morning. So I'm gonna try to
Well,
be
I would
awake for
really
that.
like to. I would like to see them do something remote, while he's on the road. But yeah, at least we'll get it for one show. At least I'll
Yeah,
take it.
yeah. One, you said one, maybe two. So we'll see.
Have you been following his travels at all?
Yeah, I
Bueller's
did see
travels at
that.
all?
I saw last the week before last when the bus broke down. You have some issues with that
Yeah,
in Kansas, in your
he
nape of the
was.
neck.
Yeah, he was west of Topeka. Yeah.
Should have called you to give him a
Otherwise,
ride.
I would have drove out and got him if he needed me, man. I was ready.
How far is
But
Topeka from
yeah,
you?
it's about 45 minutes
Mm.
west. Yeah, about an hour or so. Got to take the turnpike, which costs money. That sucks.
Ooh,
But
yeah,
I've
yeah.
been. I want to go to Topeka again because there's some shops there, and I found some good books there. I'd like to get back out there, but with gas and inflation, man, a brother ain't got extra money these days. You know
Tell
what
me
I'm
about it.
saying?
I mean, gas is ridiculous.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Biden. Am I right?
Right? Because we all know presidents control the price of gas and everything else,
Yeah.
as we all
Thanks
know.
a lot, Putin.
Yeah, thanks a lot, Putin. Yes, and even dictators. Folks, it's the greedy oil companies who are making everything
Yeah,
expensive.
they're not. Yeah, they're making lots of money
Oh,
right
they
now.
making hand over fist, but they're evil and greedy. They want more. It's never enough. It's like hoarders for money. That's who these people are. It's
Well,
never enough.
I,
Never enough.
there's only so much oil, and I feel like they just always been. There's only so much time left for oil, and they're just trying to get the
They
money that
want
they can.
every last drip drop out of the ground, and they want every cent they can get for it. And that's who they don't care if the earth perishes because of it. So, but I digress. But anyway,
We
hey,
do. Get these politics out of here.
I know.
Nothing
Speaking of
matters,
which,
kids.
what's
Don't
up,
do
brother
politics.
John?
Nothing matters.
Kick out the jams, brothers and sisters. And let's not forget,
Smoke weed every day.
yes, absolutely. So next,
Whoa! Hey, brother John, I
escape out of
did
the
a new
blue.
comic book day. I did a new comic book day video today, brother John.
Yes.
You got mentioned. You got mentioned in my video. I have not uploaded it yet. I'm still working on that part. Took me all damn day to edit this stupid freaking video.
You're
But
just
look out for
listening.
that when it comes.
Yes, because he always does a great job editing. That is a fact. Have
Way
not
too
read.
much editing for not enough views. But all right, go ahead. Sorry.
I know what you mean. You're singing my song, brother. This is Twig number 2. I have not read Twig number 1. It's sitting in this box over here from T-Fall that I just got today, and I'll be doing unboxing probably Friday. But Twig number 2 was out, so I picked it up just on the strength of it being a Scotty Young thing. So, it's
Yeah, I
probably
like him. He's a great writer.
yeah.
Did you spec it at all, or did you just buy it to read it?
Not hard. I got 2 copies of the A cover and a B cover, Scotty cover. So not super, no, not super hard. But
I
just
expected
in
a little
case.
bit. I got some signed copies from him. I expected a little bit. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think it's going to be good. I think it's going to be good. And the last couple is one we talked about last week, Astronaut Down, which is about, I think, a interdimensional astronaut. And it's written by one of my favorite new writers.
You blew Rue's mind, man. Hit him with
What's
that
that?
freaking
What
that
he
sound bar.
said?
They ain't ready for the sound bar.
You just never know what's going to come out of the old sample box. You know, I'm compiling stuff here. You know?
Man, you should have seen me the first time he did it, man. It was like when my daughter just scared. You guys missed it backstage before the show. My daughter scared the holy hell out
Oh
of
my
me.
God, maybe she could have seen it. It was hilarious. It was hilarious. It was
Lorenzo got to
genuine
enjoy
too.
that one.
It was so genuine.
I thought it was over. I thought it was the big one.
Oh God, oh God, oh God. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, this.
Smoke weed every day.
There you go. As Snoop Dogg would say.
That was for you, Rude.
That's for you, just for you. We do take requests. Astronaut Down is about this interdimensional astronaut, written by James Patrick, who is also doing Kaiju Score and the new version of Kaiju Score. So it was a featured first. It was like 20% off at the store, so I figured I'd give it a shot. Yeah, just because I know the art, the writer, and might be okay.
Who was the writer again?
James Patrick. He's not really well known, but the Kaiju Score is one of my favorite books of last year.
Okay.
And I'm just giving him taking a flyer on that one, just on the strength of that alone. And the last and final book that I get picked up from the shops, at least, is one that we talked about that I might get. It was a game time decision, and I picked it up. It's Potions, #1. About this kid who
I could not find
shop.
that book. I wanted that book.
Did you see it?
I was bummed.
Was that the shop?
My shop. I probably should have went to a second shop and got it because I know the second shop would have had it, but I was lazy.
My shop had
and it's
one
sold
copy.
Out at
Yeah,
it's sold out at T-Fall.
Is it?
You got to watch out for these Mad Cave books. It's weird how they pop like
Mad Cave.
Nobody talks about Mad Cave, but their books go like that.
They got part of that combination, which is low distribution, a low print run, I should say. That's one factor right there. So small, like white or even black #1. Black #1 is like about $100. So low print runs. That's one of the things you look for. So maybe Potions might be one of those, and we will see. Hopefully,
I would love to have a Nottingham #1 first print, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What up, Nahman? Good to see you, brother.
I did not pick up that Cyberforce 3. I think I saw it in the previews, but
I
didn't see it at the show at the store.
I thought about it.
You saw it? I didn't
it.
even see it where I was at, man. It's like if I'd seen it,
Inflation,
I probably would have bought it.
I would have got it.
Oh, yeah.
If not for inflation, man, I probably would have snagged it.
Damn that inflation.
We're making major cuts.
What's up, Bookworm?
These gas prices ain't no joke. I know Rude is feeling it. It's even worse out there. How is it? Are you like California up there?
Rude in California?
With the gas prices? No, Rude's in California, but are your prices like California prices? Like they were just absurd. Like what do you like $6 a gallon or something crazy?
Oh my God. It's kicking the hell out of 5 here. It's almost that much. It's like 4 something, I think.
Yeah.
And my tank takes 20 gallons or something like that.
Help us. Help.
So with that, let's go to next week's books and see what's on the agenda. I love this Wonder Woman.
Oh, Nevada. Why did I think you were in Cali? My bad, homie.
Nevada. Is it Nevada or Nevada? I think it's probably Nevada, right? Yeah. I mean, I was mispronouncing stuff. Trying to be proper and shit. Who knows? It was Nevada. That was almost
Nevada.
It's 5, almost. Oh, ooh. Yeah, California, man. Everybody drives everywhere. Of course, they raise it. Just coincidentally, we raise the prices for people who drive everywhere. Yeah, coincidentally. I don't believe in coincidences. So, I mean, Wonder Woman with this little psychedelic background, kind of like Hypno Coin, if you remember those from the 60s. That's a Paquette, I think Yannick Paquette's doing that cover. That's just for
I like him.
Me too. Me too. He did the one where she was doing almost a Wakandan salute and all the kids were around, and there was a special, the $10 special. I paid $1 for it. I was so happy to find it for $1. But get that cover.
Love dollar books.
Love it. Love it. All right. So next one is this is the Closet. No, this is House of Slaughter. Ooh. House of Slaughter, number 7. You know, I did like that House of Slaughter, the last issue. It's that character whose name escapes me. I think Evan is the character's name. Yeah, I know what you mean. I need her arms. There was these scarlet masks, and they're, you know, that's why I think the House of Slaughter could be a crucial, not crucial, but kind of an interesting story, an interesting book, because it can get more in depth rather than Erica's story, more into the workings of the Order of St. George and the other houses, and how many, you know, masks there are. I mean, I know there was a red mask, you know, maybe I missed something, but you know, these like the accountants or something like that, you know. So, but he's trapped in this. He's not trapped, but he's sent on this mission. Well, the white mask or the black mask aren't there, so he might have to do some monster slaying himself. So, I don't know. I think House of Slaughter
I know a lot of folks aren't digging it. A lot of folks didn't like 1 through 5, the first volume, but I'm interested in it. But I'm a stand for this stuff. I really am interested.
Me
in
too.
This world.
Me too. And I think it was nice to hear, you know, an Aaron story. You know, it was a retro thing, so, you know, we all know that. But it kind of stagnated. You know, it could have probably been maybe 3 issues rather than a 5-issue arc. So, but I think with this new character, it might jump back into high gear. And Batgirl is number 7. There was an interesting ending in this last issue of this new villain discovered who the Batgirls were, and just walked up on them right in the tower. You know, so that's my guy Corona is just doing covers now. So I don't know if he's going to be doing the interiors going forward, or just taking one of those breaks that people take from time to time. You know, because let's face it, doing a monthly book is a lot of damn work. So maybe just, you know, cranked out the first 6 issues, and I'm just taking a break now, just doing covers. But the book might carry itself, but I've been sticking around with this mainly for Corona's art, as I am with the Hulk for my guy, what's his name, who's doing the Hulk, who I love, Donny Cates and
Donny Cates, yeah,
and God. I love his work, but I can't remember his name. You know?
Otley.
Ryan Otley, thank you. Yeah, Ryan Otley. So, you know, our first time seeing Ryan Otley was in that Solid Blood book with him and Kirkman. And I'm like, oh, why am I not reading this guy's work every month? I need I need to be seeing his work all the time. So I'll see what Corona's doing next, but hopefully he'll be back on Batgirls pretty soon. Radiant Black. In this issue, they say they're making a Radiant Black movie, and I guess the character is going to be pissed off because of copyright infringement. So this is going to be an interesting turn here. The Radiant Black community is very loyal to. It has its own following. That's one of those books too that may eventually be a property, but right now it's kind of so-so. It has a small following, but most people are not into it, into the Radiant Black universe, which is expanding, you know, with Rogue Sun and Radiant Red and all these other characters. So we'll see what happens with that. But I do like a lot of their stories. And then there's this variant cover with by Diego Sanchez. This is the B cover, I want to say. It looks kind of pixelated and retro video gamey. So there's that.
I've really been thinking about the trade for that book for sure.
I think that would be the best bet, because there's a big event that happens like around issue 5 or so, that everything changes. So to get trades, because you can probably get 2 trades now. You can catch up with this entire storyline. I think that would be a good way to catch up on the whole thing. And the old Gwynverse. Gwynverse number 3 is back. I think Thor Gwen was the last one. So this is like Cap Gwen on this one. So this is I'm liking the Gwenverse and the Miles Morales verse. I read the Miles Morales number 1 for the second time, and it's pretty good. There's some thought going into this, and there may be some of these characters may come to like the MCU or at least some production, like because they got Disney Plus, so they got space to fill on there. So you never know. They already done a Captain Carter in the What If, so maybe they'll do like Wolverine or as Miles as Wolverine or as Cap in some What If as well. So just food for thought. And
Interesting.
one of my favorite things, of course, is the design variant, and this is the Momoko 1 in 25 design variant. And so that's not good. It depends on how much this goes for, because I'm not gonna, as we know, design variants are a thing we stay away from these days, or I should say 1 in 25, so things we stay away from these days. But
Yes.
One book I didn't show was the Omega Zero, not Omega Shadow War. God dog, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was the one that had a nice B cover, 1 in 25 B cover, and that 1 in 25 was like I think $9 or $8-9 at my comic shop, and there was a cover we were both looking at. Now I put that baby in the cart, so it'll be coming probably some point from my comic shop. But if I can get a deal like that on a 1 in 25, then I'll get a 1 in 25. But I don't think getting those incentive covers is a good idea if you're paying more than at least ratio, and even if you pay ratio, it's a gamble. I think, especially at 1 in 25.
I like 15. 15
I like
is a nice price.
15 for 1 in 25. Yeah, under 10 for a 1 in 10.
If you really like a 1 in 25 and it's at 20, then honestly, I'm gonna buy that thing too.
Really?
If you really like it.
Oh,
but $25, yeah. I gotta think about it hard.
Remember that David Nakayama Poison Ivy number 1 that we were looking at from Slab City Comics? It was
yeah.
And I'm buying one of those too. Unfortunately, Slab City is in the UK, so I had to pay like $9 shipping to get that baby shipped here.
I have bought from them before and had to pay that shipping. I bought the what was it? Oh, I bought a Something is Killing the Children variant from a Sui or something. It's a dope variant of Something is Killing the Children number 21. I got it signed by Tynan. It's at CGC right now, getting gold labeled up. Can't wait to get that one back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I bought from them. They're a nice shop. They got some nice covers.
Yeah, that's true. Book, were you talking about the Spider-Gwen covers? If so, yes, they are, because every issue they have a different. She's a different character from a different multiverse or whatever. Oh, guess what? Also, side note, I finally did get to see the Multiverse of Madness at the theater.
Hey, wow! You went to the theater?
I went to the theater on a Monday morning, first showing, armored up. I was one of 3 people in the audience. So nice. It was all good.
I like that.
Yes, yeah.
I like a packed audience too, especially me and my friends, we like to go on opening night or near opening night, because it is nice to get the crowd reaction. Like No Way Home was real fun when each of them came out, the excitement in the crowd. It was fun. I enjoy that. But then there's always the possibility of getting shot. But
I was not going to go there, but you went there.
I knew you were thinking it.
I'm wackadoodle. I know my telepathy was that strong, man. Some fucking guy's going to show up, just like the Joker. Oh my God.
I knew you were thinking
it. But last time I went to an opening night, and it was fun. It was like for the Force Awakens, I think it was the first of the new bunch. Well, they and everybody came up, and Princess Leia came out. There was like applause and standing ovations in the theater. And when Han came out, like, oh man, this is great. It's like being like they're at the in Broadway or something, like, but it was cool, because
They
they
were
can't
hype.
see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the audience, the reaction from the audience is cool too. But for me, it was like I got one big ass TV in front of me, and it's like I'm sitting in the watching this stuff, man. And Wanda, what the hell, man? Whoo, talk about scorched earth, man. I didn't realize that they were. I knew that she was going to be in the movie, but I didn't know she was going to be the big bad and all of that was. And this one, it was one of the darkest, but it might be one of my favorites. It's definitely one of my favorites.
Yeah.
For sure.
My favorite part was I don't know if it's been a while, right? We're not spoiling, but when the X-Men music from the 90s cartoon comes out, that was my favorite part. Oh,
in some appearance, and they had this theme song from the 60s Iron Man show, the old slow moving 60s show.
Yeah.
Tony Stark. It's like, oh, come on, man. I know. It's just
I
a little
love
nod.
that stuff. I love that stuff.
That's a nod to those of us who are old to remember that kind of stuff, Oh, another comment about the shooters. Accident in theater. Wow. By himself.
Wow, shot himself.
Because as you know, you just can't go to the movies without bringing your own gun. What am I, a farmer? Jeez. All right. So also in the Gwen verse, In-Hug Lee is back on track with this cover here. In-Hug Lee, excuse me, is he's making a nice. I remember last week we saw his what cover was that? That was the one for the Wonder. No, that was for the book that came out this week for Final Crisis or whatever this crisis is we're doing now.
Dark Crisis.
Yeah. And it wasn't that hot. It turns out I've already ordered that book and it's on its way. I forgot that I ordered that book with that cover on it. So lucky me. And also this one here by who is this by? By Ivan Tao.
Oh, I like him. He's good.
Yeah, this is smoking. I love this one here, and I don't think it's an incentive, or an ratio, I should say. So maybe we'll be able to find this for a decent price. If we can find it. And then there's the old Greg Land homage cover.
He's always good.
And Joshua Swaby. This is not one of my favorite ones by him, but I am a Swaby fan, so I'll probably try to look for this one too. So, yeah, why not? All right, Jurassic League. Has anybody read this? I have not had a chance to read this one yet. I love Johnson's art, but he's writing this one, and someone else is drawing this. But number 2 is coming out next week, so I'll probably pick it up just because, like I did with Twig, I know it's probably good. So I'll just it won't be a waste of money, I don't think.
Yeah, I picked it up late, but I decided to go ahead and grab it based off the reaction from the community.
Yeah,
I have not read it yet though.
Yeah, it looks like it's fun though. Anything like that Beta Ray Bill. It's definitely in the same style. It looks like
it looks exactly the same, don't it?
Yeah.
I mean, not exactly. It doesn't look exactly, but it does look the same.
It's got that same flavor, as they say. And Captain America: Sentinel of Liberty. This is Steve's book. I finally got a chance to read that Cap number 0 that had the 2 covers, one with Steve and one with Sam. And it was kind of like a little love letter to Captain America's. They both, what's up, Cap? Good job, Cap. Nice shield, Cap. They're all giving those. But it was, for Captain America fans, we like stuff like that. It's either Cap's getting along, Yeah, so
Yeah. That inflation is real, Rude, man. It's real out here.
So
in the streets.
Too high to mention. Yeah. I think the trade is also the way to go. But so I don't know. I looked in my T-Fog because I tend to do that sometimes before I go to the store. It's like, yep, ordered that one too. So I'm not going to buy that one from the store. So that's how I'm going to save a little bit. I'm not going to get all these multiples. I'm just going to get like only on things I'm truly specking on, because I was accidentally buying a lot of books recently, rather than double buying. I say double buying rather than purposely buying double books. So that'll help save on.
Naman, it does have a face on the shield. It looks like a skull face.
There's
It has
absolutely a reflection
mask.
on the
I can't
shield.
quite tell.
That is who the hell is that on that shield there? See if I can tell. I want to open up Moho again. That's it's like Jason, for God's sakes. I don't know. Who is that? Which I can make it larger, but I can't. Oh, and the the artist Carnero, I think is the person's name. I forget their first name.
Carmen Carnero.
Carmen Carnero. Man, I've just discovered her art. I mean, this is nice.
She's had some nice covers.
This is nice. Yeah. I love this.
I know these names because I do these stupid videos. That's why. That's why I keep doing the stupid videos, because I want to know these names, and it's like just a little study session putting them together.
Oh, you like Rain Man coming up with Carmen Carnero. Carmen Carnero, yes.
Hey, let's go to the casino, baby.
Yes, right. Cap, Sentinel of Liberty. This is the Torrin Clark variant. I don't think it's an incentive or ratio either. That's the only other one that I saw that I liked enough to probably buy. Oh, I take that back. There's a couple more. There's a Tedesco variant for that same book. And there's this other one which I really liked. Kasara. This one is also not a racial, but I like the film strip look and the kind of like oversized upper body of Cap, and that might be one that I'll pick up of that one. In addition to the one I've already ordered.
Naman using that Oklahoma State University physics education to point out things. But we're not gonna worry about that, Naman. All right.
Oh,
see, man, it's a reflection on a spinning shield, and it makes perfect sense. Don't worry about it.
See now, I think Spider-Man said it best the first time he met Cap. Like, damn, that thing just defies the laws of physics. It's a thing that comes back to you every time. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Gotta have
There's your answer.
Gotta have a little suspension of belief there, But very good point. In a logical world, Cap would be going to get his shield a whole lot if this was the real world, And speaking of Miles number 4, he becomes Thor. So who hasn't been Thor, So this is going to be.
Have you been reading these? How have been I've been hearing they're good.
Yeah,
I can't bring myself to read them though.
I read the first one and it was not bad. I reread the second time, but I haven't gotten to the second and third one yet. So I just to refresh my memory. I read the first one again and like, wow, this is okay, because his uncle is the Prowler, and the Prowler, I guess, is kind of a gray area guy, not always a good guy, So it's interesting, the dynamic between him and his uncle.
Yeah, I think Donald Glover is supposed to play him in the MCU, right?
Play his uncle? Oh, that would be nice.
He played. He mentioned, what movie was it where he mentions having a nephew? It was one of the Spider-Man movies.
Really? Huh?
Yeah.
And this, speaking of Donald Glover, man, I think he's just so brilliant. Do you watch
dude.
Atlanta?
Modern Renaissance, man. I have not watched the latest season yet.
Oh my God. I've been like, this is the last season too, because there's only 10 episodes. I've been savoring each episode. I'm saving the last 3, so I hate to see it go off the air. And it's just like,
that's why
it started this first season of Paperboy. His cousin is this rapper, in Atlanta. They all, just trying to make it and stuff. And then he started to blow up a little bit in the second season. And in season 3, Paperboy has made it and is just like doing a European tour. Oh man! And then
that's interesting.
Yeah, and in some episodes, it's like totally different continuity. I mean, nobody from the main cast is even in it. But it's just like one of these, these stories like a topical subject, like a shooting or some kind of something happens to a kid or something like that. Is in the news, and it's just totally just brilliant stuff, man. I mean, that's one of the best shows on television, in my opinion.
That Donald Glover is an extremely impressive dude, man.
I haven't
And
even
I'm
watched
pretty
this.
jealous of him.
I know, right?
Why did God give him? Why did God give him so much? Give
I
me
know,
some.
including a head of good hair, which I didn't even get.
Yeah.
Not even fair.
Golly, come on, God.
Oh, at least you can grow a beard like his. I can't even grow a damn beard. Oh man, that's not fair. So this is as Bueller would say, the funky Cole Medina 1 in 10 design variant, which I may try to find. I don't know if y'all saw Bueller's thing too when he was talking about he had Medina sign some of his books at a show, and he said, "Could you put Funky Cole Medina on one of them?" And Medina looked at him like, "Oh, what are you talking about?" And he forgot to put it on there. He just wrote Medina on there and gave it to him. I said, "Hey, man, welcome to my world where nobody gets your jokes except you." I totally get it.
It happens.
Those of us from a
Part of
certain
being
era.
a dad.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about? You speak of. And this one is Lubera. Lubera, I don't remember the first name of the person, but it looked so violent that I had to include it. And it's so well done that it's like, oh, this is pretty badass. This is another variant I might look for as well. Like this, talk about knocking the snot out of her. Man, this is just, man, take that. And the Mighty Thor has spoken. And I still got to read number 2 of this Nightmare Country, Sandman Universe Nightmare Country, by our guy, the Tiny Onion himself. But I know it's going to be excellent because the first one was excellent, and I'm set up to this already. I think it's a 5-issue limited series, and man, he's just so brilliant. Just do those short series, man. Do those short series. Do your Substack. This guy's you saw all over it, and he's got this flagship, which is I guess SIKTC, which hopefully goes on forever. in my ideal and in your ideal world too, I'm sure, right?
I'm ready. I'm ready for some Netflix news, maybe some casting news. I'm ready for that.
I am. We've heard Netflix news about the Sandman a little bit, but I'm anxious for the Sandman too, man. I tell you, get up on some Sandman, man. It's get some trades. Get some trades because the books are out of reach right now. Yeah, you can still get them, but they're kind of expensive. Let's just get the trades and catch up on the story. A lot of good characters in there. A lot of casting been leaked. Who's going to play Death? I think the woman who played Brienne of Tarth is going to be playing Lucifer Morningstar, which is a nice twist.
She's dope. I like her.
Yeah. So
I love a woman I can look up to.
Grab you around and pick you up like this.
You wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it from the show, obviously, because of the way her hair was cut and the way she dressed. But she is actually quite a looker.
Yeah, no. Well, she did do kind of a nude scene, I think, once in Game of Thrones. So
but she had the tomboy going.
She had the makeup. Yeah, she did have the tomboy haircut going. You're right. But the thing about Lucifer Morningstar, it's like Loki, it can be asexual, or can be any sex. So that's the thing about that character. I think there's so much that can be done. I mean, I can't wait to see it. Can't wait. Along with, of course, SIKTC. And Grimm number 2. Man, did anybody get that Grimm number 1 second printing? I totally slept on that. And what the hell happened with that? They're saying that it was allocated, or the same thing they said about the SIKTC slipcover edition. It's been allocated heavily, and the price went up. So people are paying $30 for that all day for the second print of number 1.
Seems silly to me.
I know. I mean,
I bet you'll get that book much cheaper in 6 months.
I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it just because there's no really good reason. There was no cover appearance. There's no other reason other than it's hard to find right now. You know, I mean,
yeah, hard to find and some buzz about this book. You know,
true. And hopefully I got a couple of these in the box too that just arrived, so I'll get a chance.
I
to
got
read
3
that.
of those. I got 3 of those Jay Lee "Something Is Killing the Children" homage covers.
But I can see you. Oh, the chat's back, I think. Oh my God, what happened, y'all? I don't know. Can anybody see us? Testing.
I blame Ecamm.
I blame
Ecamm.
It's more like I think my connection, because out here in the piney woods, we don't get a real strong signal sometimes, you know. Plus, I'm out here in the honeycomb hideout, which is in back of the house, so that's probably the thing that's happening too. But anyway, like I was saying before we lost the connection, Jenny Friesen's B cover of Grimm #2. I'm gonna get every one of her B covers. Hello again. Oh, thank God. Thank God you're here. Yeah, so
Yeah, I'm gonna have to get it too.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get it. I'm gonna get the second one. Yeah, I know. I think everything froze. I could see Surcam was frozen. It was like there was no nothing. Oh, well, bless your heart. And what else? Oh yeah, 8 Billion Genies. This, I don't know if you saw my review of this, but 8 Billion Genies is very clever. It's from this guy, Ryan Brown. Very, very clever. There's some, and then it's an 8-issue, very clever, once again, limited series. And it's going to be out. The first 8 minutes is what happens in this first issue, and then the first 8 hours and so forth in the first 8 weeks and going forward like that. And if everybody in the world had, I think 2 wishes? Was it 1 wish? Oh, 1 wish. Yeah, 1 wish from a genie. Yeah. And people, of course, you know, making dumb shit wishes. And one guy makes a very smart wish in the first issue that I won't talk about. But if you're not reading this, you should definitely check it out. Maybe wait for the trade, but I think I would just jump right on it because it's worth the read, the monthly read. And DC Pride, Tim Drake special. This is what Tim Drake, I guess, goes to rescue his friend that was I guess kidnapped by some bad guy, and this is the special that's going to like wrap that up and go deeper into that. And that's going to be, I think it's a regular price book too.
They're going to make Tim Drake gay too?
Oh, he already is, yeah. Oh, he's not gay. He's bi.
Right.
He's bi. That was in Tales of the Dark.
I didn't know that.
Dark Knight, or yeah, I got the first and second print of that one. Yeah, Urban Batman, Urban Legends. I think is what that was the one. I think that he's number 5 or 6, something like that.
I'm surprised I've never seen anybody complaining about that. Usually that's how I learn these things.
You know, maybe they're finally just letting it go. Let it go, folks. You know, guess what?
Everything ain't gotta be for you, folks.
Everything gotta be.
If you don't like it, buy something else.
That's right. And it's not like it's some diversity shit, because I promise you, no matter what your line of what walk of life you're in, you have a gay friend, whether you know it or not, or a gay relative. So there's that. So get used to it. They're here. They've always been here. Alice Ever After, #2. Like this book a lot. It's just #2. I can't believe it's #2. It's gotta be #3, right? I think it's #3.
Yeah, I think it is. It is #3. Yeah.
Yeah. I was just, I don't know. Maybe I was like tired of making the thing last night or something. Yeah, that was because I missed #2. That's the only reason I know it. I read #1 and liked it. So I missed #2, and I'm going to pick up #2 whenever I can and stay on with this one too. Well, yeah, with all the trauma being an adopted child of Batman, yeah. I mean, imagine all those. That's why they got the spectrum. Like Damien is just like a complete his own man. Damien's like, I don't give a fuck about nobody. I'll do my thing. I'm the son of the demon. I'm the grandson of the demon. Son of Batman. So you got to have this whole spectrum of the Robins are just like everybody else in society, you know, just like people from all walks of life. What else we got here? Oh yeah, do a power bomb. Do a power bomb. You know, this is I think a wrestling thing, obviously, because they've got the belt up there and everything, and it looked like it's a 1 of 7 limited series. It just seems like something that I might like for sure. That other folks might like. Given that was that the one we just finished watching, Crimson Cage, reading, I should say, Crimson Cage was a wrestling thing. I think wrestling.
I did enjoy that one.
Yeah, and that's the thing I reviewed called Luchador from Small Press. I forget the name of the company. That was a really good thing. So I think this wrestling thing and the wrestling in comics is a good marriage.
I'm interested.
Yeah, me too. And then just like, of course, there's a James Herron. This is also written by Daniel Warren Johnson, and this is a James Herron B cover for that same book. So those two get together, man. They have such similar art styles. They're just trying to make me like, you know, I already get them mixed up as it is. You know, like they have similar art styles. They have similar names. So like my old senior citizen brain just gets them all mixed up all the time. All right. And speaking of Gay Pride Month, Hulkling and Wiccan #1. This is a Momoko cover. Now I probably just won't be getting this just because I don't know much about the characters. I didn't get the Young Avengers, unfortunately. Another one of those books that you could expect on and have a $1,000 book on your hands right now if you just say, all these first appearances.
That's the dream, right?
Yeah, you know. I'm hoping that's the case for Strange Academy. I still got those. So we'll see what happens once that becomes a property, and it will, because it's on the way.
It will.
That's why Scotty is all blowing up now. And you know, I just realized that checking my Tfal orders, I ordered this too. So I pre-ordered it months ago, so that's why I've forgotten about it. And I was thinking like, I'm probably won't be getting this, you know, because what is it about, you know? But it looks like I already got it coming. So there's no sense in pretending that I'm not going to be getting it. I'll be getting it at some point.
The new Fantastic Four, huh? I think I'll pass.
New Fantastic Four, yes. Forget about that old Fantastic Four. This new one here, but you know, Nottingham. And this is our connecting covers.
Yeah.
On Nottingham, it's #8 coming out next week. But they're the same color scheme and the same background in all the issues since #6. So there's some kind of a theme going on with this book as far as those covers go. They're not exactly connecting, but they're related. And as we all know, another Mad Cave joint, another really good book. And Bunny Mask, The Hollow Inside, #2. I tell you, this book has gotten better. I mean, have you had a chance to read the new series?
I have not, but I've been because that's a book that you really want to get a few to read, right? It doesn't make a lot of sense, so I like to let that one stack.
It's making more sense.
But I will.
You know, I totally agree. After the first 4-issue, I want to say, series was out. And since that new comic book day version and this new series has come out, I understand it a lot more. And I get that she's just this vengeful spirit, and I'm here for it. This is a good series.
I feel pretty vengeful.
I know. Revenge. Yeah. They have no problem with a 12-year-old boy being a vigilante. Exactly. Yes. It's funny how a 12-year-old boy can kick a grown man's ass with such ease. You know, this is amazing in the Batman universe.
But yeah, but if a woman does it, then no,
I know. 7 Sons. 7 Sons. This is from Jay Lee, and actually it's written by Robert Wyndham. And this is one of those rare instances where the artist gets top billing. So Jay Lee must have it like that, man. I mean, it's just there's some people like waiting for this book, like, oh, I'm all over this because Jay Lee very seldom does interiors. It's kind of like when Frank Cho did all those interiors. Did that series? What was it with the women, the girls that were fighting for the universe? God, I forget what it was, but I dropped it off. I dropped off of it because that's why I forgot about it. But you were reading it. But when the artist that doesn't do interiors does interiors, it's kind of an event because
Yeah. Yeah, Rude, I get dropping off Buddy Mask, man. It was a weird read, man.
Oh, you dropped off just for the ending. The number 4 was the ending. The free comic book day, yeah, that's a great jumping on point right there. The free comic book day one was good. It had a couple of good stories in there. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they take all the fun out of it. It's supposed to be fun. We're having fun here, folks.
They take it so seriously.
They used to literally be called.
I just say you can spend time on the things that you hate, or you can spend time on the things that you love, and your decision says something about you.
Yes. I mean, they literally have. They used to be called funny books. So I mean, at least lighten up a little bit about that, folks. And Blood Syndicate Season 0, number 2, I think this is. Season 1. I'm sorry, Season 0. Season 1, number 2. I just got this one because the last name of this person is Soy. I forget the first name, but this is a pretty badass cover. I like this cover.
It is a nice cover.
Yeah, it's probably not going to be a virgin. Probably going to be like trade dress at the top, but nonetheless, I think that's worth a look. I would. That first, I think Raza did a 1 in 25 for the first issue of this one. It was out of the price range that I want to spend for it, so I didn't get it. But this one's affordable. That Raza drops in price in a few months, like I hope it does, and I might get that one too.
Wait for it.
West of Sundown, which continues to come up with the excellent movie poster covers for their comics. Love this book. This is so far it's been good. My review this week is going to be like of books that I've wrapped up recently and that I'm happy with, and some that I'm not happy with. So one in particular that I think you might be able to relate to. So I'm hoping that West of Sundown will not be one that I won't be happy with. But so far, the first couple of issues have been good. Like the premise. And it won't be one of those that I'll regret sticking around for 5 issues. And they calculated with the Scarface homage.
That's nice. I ordered this book.
Always loved the Scarface homage, because that's one of my favorites.
Say good night to the bad guy.
Exactly. So
there he is.
So and this is already, I believe, been optioned. If I'm not mistaken, I did see it in the app that this already it's written by Paul Tobin. There's already, I think, a Netflix or
that's the Bunny Mask guy, right?
Yeah, it is Paul Tobin. Absolutely, yeah. So Calculated Man. This guy, I think, is he an accountant or something? Becomes a killer? Yeah. Okay. So
really smart. Really smart.
Yeah, and I got a variant of that too that I ordered. There was I forget what they call it. Some other name they have for that variant, but it's some B cover for that same book. But it looks, even without the hype and the optioning, I think this might be a good read.
I pre-ordered the whole series. I
Did
thought
you
it
know?
sounded
Okay.
interesting.
All right. That's confidence. I like that. Pentagram of Horror, number 2. Number 1, I don't know if you read number 1, but this is going to be an anthology. Maybe not an anthology. I think it's the same dude every time. He's going to do a different story. The first one was about this rock star who wanted fame at any cost. It was pretty good, actually. And the art was excellent. I mean, I love this person's style. I think I talked about it in my review, how I couldn't even tell what medium he was using because it's so I don't know. It's just ubiquitous. It looks great. I mean, I don't know how he did it digitally or if he did it traditionally, but it looks great. Probably digitally because that gives you more flexibility. But just on the strength of the writing, on the strength of the art alone, I would get this second issue just to see if it's going to be good. The first issue was very good, and it's Black Caravan, which makes a lot of good stuff. The Joneses, number 3 of 5. This is, I guess, this is the dad of the Joneses. He was kind of like, unlike with the Fantastic Four, the dad is kind of like the leader, and he's like the Thing more than Mr. Fantastic. Well, I guess you can't have him stretching and that kind of thing. But the Joneses, it's kind of like a Black Fantastic Four. But I'm here for that short 5-issue series from AWA, also in the universe of the Resistance. Which
the
is
Resistance, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Michael Morrissey or Moretti, I'm not sure, Morrissey probably. He wrote Barbaric, and so he is the reason why I went all in on this series, just because I like that writer and some great John Gallagher covers for this one.
Yeah. The 8 covers are killer. Yeah, I'm down with that too. I just got to catch up on it. I haven't read number 2 yet. And down to the last couple, the penultimate book is The Illusion Witch. It's not magic, it's an illusion, as Doug Henning would say. Is this James Romero? It's got to be a different James. It might be. I don't think it's James A. Romero. It's a different Romero. But this is a behemoth book. They, as you know, they can, in your opinion, they can be kind of hit or miss. But I think they make a lot of good hits. They do a lot of adapting movies and stuff like that. But this is an original story. So if I can find this, I'll probably buy it. Last book of the night, folks, is the best Archie comic ever. And I think that's all needs to be said right there. The best Archie comic ever. I mean, man, sign me up. And this cover's pretty badass, don't you think? I mean, look at that cover, man. I mean,
so that is the Archie, right? Archie and Veronica.
That's Archie, yeah. That's Pure Heart the Powerful. Okay. You ever read Archie? Even as a kid?
No, of course not.
Oh, of course.
As a kid, I read it. Yeah.
Oh, that's for girls. Of course not.
No, I read it as a kid. Well, it's not. I just don't see Archie anywhere. When he was a kid, I would see him, and as a kid, I'd read anything that was a comic book. So I read it when I saw it. But Archie is a superhero. I don't know about all that. G.
I remember, he was Pure Heart the Powerful in these. I don't know if it was like fantasy episodes or whatever, but he was like this. Didn't wear a mask or anything. It's like this regular guy with the tic-tac-toe on the side of his head and everything. He's Pure Heart the Powerful. And Reggie was like some other, some villain too. So it was like he would fight Reggie as in the superhero verse of Archie. And then of course you got Betty and Veronica looking like Electra and a cave woman or whatever. Maybe that is Jughead or Reggie down there at the bottom. But I'll probably get this. If I see this, I'll probably get this. Because, hey, Archie books, they have low print runs and they have loyal followings for Archie books. You'd be surprised. Like, you go to garage sales and you see like a bunch of Archie books in there and like, oh God, I'm going to look the second time at these Archie books from now on the garage sales, But the only problem with garage sales is people know comics are worth money now. So they see a comic book, like piss poor condition, like, the grandfather had and he died, like, oh, I get a lot of money for that now. Look on eBay.
Yeah.
Dude, it's in horrible shape, But if you can pick those Archie books up for a good price, they can bring some a couple of dollars. So, that being said, all things being equal, the segues I can think of here. That's all I have. That's all I have, guys and gals. And
another new comic book day in the books. Shout out to the chat.
Check mark.
Janet, as always. Naman, real rude. Good to see y'all.
Bookworm.
Always, man. Thanks for coming through and hanging out. Brother John Comics. Appreciate all y'all, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for coming by. Be sure to check out my Comic Son's new video. He worked so hard on it. He's got a new video.
I did.
He just finished.
It's available right now. I just got it up.
You just got it up, damn it. Yes, go to Circumstances' channel and check him out. He also does preview videos also that he does a lot of editing on and makes it look very slick and very, very cool looking. And hey, that's all we got. If God willing and the creek don't rise, we'll see you guys next week for a new comic book day. Oh, there's a comic book show next week, and we'll talk about that then. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Thanks, Rude.
Okay.
Good to see you guys. Take care. Peace.
Peace.